I really can't stay, baby, it's cold outside. Put that roofie away, baby, it's cold outside. Hello, YouTube, this is the Gentleman Scholar. Saying hello, I thought I'd check in for the first time in like a century. But it doesn't seem like my plans kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? The landscape of my day kind of changed today. I was kind of looking forward to finishing off the last of my Christmas cards, but that didn't happen because when I re-upped on the Christmas cards through my order with Vistaprint, of course, I'd forgotten to order envelopes with it. So off to Staples I go to get those greeting card envelopes and a bunch of other things. Then I had to pick up milk at the grocery store, etc. so on. So the day just kind of got away from me. I did, however, keep her lit. I did, however, manage to get an hour of writing in. I'm not looking to become the next Stephen King, but I really want to keep into the practice of writing some fiction. And I think I did okay today. I got the hour and I turned my hourglass. First I got writing for 5 minutes. I set the timer on my watch. Got that going. Then it went off. Then I flipped the hourglass over once I had the idea going so that I wrote for a straight hour and every now and again looking over at the hourglass. I put the hard graft in. We're getting about 6 pages out of it too. A Salvation Army Santa versus a vampire. That kind of thing. Anyway, just wanted to say hello. That's all really. I'm in the Christmas mood. I'm going to be watching Die Hard. I don't care what anyone says. It's a Christmas movie. Might even see the sequel too. Accidentally inhaling. The second one pertains to me more because it takes place at a snowed-in Newark airport. That's like a 7th circle of hell on Christmas Eve. That would suck in. Engineer O'Brien from Star Trek's in it too. Cole Meany is one of the British Airways pilots. Housekeeping. This is my church warden. And I'm smoking some Queen Anne's Revenge, which was gifted to me by my uncle up in Canada. My uncle in name only, but still. I still think of him as my uncle. Norm. Lives in Nova Scotia. Way up in the... I don't want to say boondocks, because that makes it sound like he's a hick. He's not a hick. He's an even-tempered Canadian. Like pretty much every Canadian I've ever met. So Canadians have a reputation for being nice. That's not a bad reputation to have. Oh yes, I suppose I should use my tamper from Northeast Piper UK. See if I can... Needs a relight, I fear. Anyway, speaking of shout-outs and everything, Northeast Piper UK, hello to Mark. Hello to... There's two corners. There's Crosby's Corner and Calvin's Corner. I'm talking about the corner that starts off with my beautiful people. I think it's Crosby. Anyway, you're the one I'm talking about. Uncle Phil Seller, I like to call him Lord Philip because he should be our aristocracy. He has those stentorian British tones. So I call him Lord Philip all the time. It's the least A mongrel yank colonial can do. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing here. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, see, I keep meaning to come down and do a pipe video, but then I always talk myself out of it. Oh, I have to set it up. I have to choose my favorite pipe. Whine, whine, whine. So I just decided to go with it while I had the momentum going. I'm gonna start hanging up the Christmas cards I've been getting in the mail. And speaking of which, my international people, your cards are on the way. Tremble in fear. That means Johan. That means Thomas Kalheim. Hello, YouTube. That means all of you folks in the United Kingdom, you've got cards heading your way. Tremble in fear, mortals. I really need to do this more often. It's just fun. When I say it's cold outside, it's pretty cold outside. I went for a walk today. Thank God there was no wind, because my skin would have started going numb. Because I forgot to take a scarf on. I had millions of layers, but no scarf, so... Did the best I could. But yes, regarding that particular song that is getting that kerfuffle regarding Baby It's Cold Outside, everyone tends to remember the Dean Martin version. The lords of political correctness. And by the way, not to get into politics, but I lean liberal. And this is what I'm going to say. Yeah, this is a... Political correctness gone mad. Yeah, you could squint and say that he's trying to keep her there so he can have his way with her. But the song comes from a more innocent time, so I'm willing to give it a pass. But because of the attention being paid to this song, I always thought the song was kind of tiresome, and the whole two-step between her wanting to go and him wanting her to stay type, I found it kind of tiresome. But now, because so much is being made out of it, the song is now sticking in my head as a result. And now I'm coming to appreciate it more. So I guess the opposite effect has been achieved. I like the she and him version. I believe it's Zooey Deschanel and M. Ward. Their version, the gender roles are switched. She's trying to get him to stay and he wants to go. So I thought that was a nice little thing to do. Now, if you really want to flip the world on its ear, you do a same-sex version. Jeez, my God. The radio stations would explode then, I guess. Someone should do it. I'm just throwing that idea right out there. Someone do it. Some recording artist do it. Anthony Haggerty or something. Oh, I can't see Anthony Haggerty. It's too jaunty for him. Speaking of music, I made the Padre, Holy Smoking Pipe Padre, what I call a trip-hop compilation, mixtape, whatever, on compact disc. And maybe a guard compliment goes, that's unlike any music that I've ever really heard before, which that was kind of the point. But I also sent along some pseudo liner notes along with the disc saying, how I got into trip hop. All trip hop is a tiny sub sliver of electronica, techno, that kind of thing. was pioneered by the Bristol sound back in the 90s. You know, Massive Attack, Tricky, Portishead. Of course, that was in addition. You had all the other subgenres: house, jungle, drum and bass, trip hop, everything down tempo, everything just kind of started bleeding into each other. So I gave the Padre a nice little mixtape of all that stuff. My first version was a little too dark, so I lightened it up a bit, made it more cinematic, because all good trip hop sound to me sounds like it comes out of a movie or something. You know, urban sprawl, foggy streets, that kind of thing. I hope this thing's recording. I'm at like 10 minutes now. And one more light. I think I need more church wardens. I also need a meerschaum church warden. I also need a clay church warden. I need it all, but I don't want to go pipe crazy here. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello. I'm thankful for all you folks out there. Dale Piper. I know I'm going to miss people, so I apologize. Olivewood Piper. We just got a backy bomb from Uncle Phil's seller. I thought he originally said unfulfilled seller. I'm like, is that someone's name on eBay? That wouldn't get you a lot of sales, I would think, but I misheard. Old age and whatnot. Anyway, I'm getting close to the bottom of the bowl here, so I just want to say adios. Hello to all you folks that I forgot to name and who subscribe to me. Thank you for subscribing. Happy holidays to all of you. I'm happy to be alive, and I hope you are too. Which for me to say is quite of a big deal. I'm normally not a happy-go-lucky sort of type of person. So, okay, going on 13 minutes, I am going to shut it down. Take care of yourself. Have a good one.